Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ali Mehdaoui in a surprising Friday afternoon at the ME Studios. And yes, we got a happy, smiley face. Today, we're going to be using the whiteboard, and I got a beautiful class for you. I thought, why not start on Friday afternoons before you wrap up the day and say peace out? Give you a little bit of a recap of some of the things that I learned or what I believe you should be learning yourself. And this is relevant for so many reasons, and I think you're going to appreciate it as well. So let me know where you're chiming in from. I'd love to also take any questions that you may be having when in terms of business development. So I'm going to keep my eyes on your comments so we can answer them as well. So one of the things that I think is extremely relevant that a lot of people miss out on is the inability to figure out their brands, the inability to figure out their niche and how to communicate it clearly. So there are three elements when it comes to your brand that you must know. And those three elements are going to cultivate how to communicate, how to market, how to network, how to interact with your audience or a prospect or a lead member. So again, let me know where you're chiming in from and drop your questions for me. I'll monitor them so I can answer them for you live. This is the ME Studios, baby. Ali Mehdaoui in here. Let's get you trained up. So first things first, what we want to do is identify that thing we like to call brand. A brand is not a website, a color scheme, a domain name, a logo. That is an item, that is an accessory. That's like a t-shirt that I'm wearing. It has a brand on it, but the color and the size and the style is just a piece of what the brand. But what the brand is the promise. What does it stand for? What does it tell that person who's wearing it, right? So I'm going to go into three different items that I believe are so important for you to identify. And by the way, if you want the full course on what I'm sharing with you right now, go to winwithali.com. That is winwithali.com. And there's the full course along with 9 other modules that go from Facebook to Instagram to LinkedIn to sales to negotiations to confidence to public speaking and a whole lot more. Plus, we automated 90% of everything that we normally do, from consulting to marketing to templates to emails to freebies to anything you can imagine. You're going to have them all in one place. So winwithali.com. So let's go into this thing called a brand. Let me know in the comments. Do you actually own a business, and what is the brand itself? Or do you have a domain or a promise to the audience that you stand for? Because in your brand, there are three questions that you must answer. And we're going over it in details. Let me show you what I mean. The very first piece that you must know is simply this. Who do you help? Who do you help? See, a very important piece about that question is to identify. Take a piece of paper and pen and just brain dump. Who do I help? Do I help entrepreneurs, couples, kids, widows, traditional business owners, whatever the answer may be? Just brain dump, brain dump, brain dump, brain dump. And you're going to find that there's a lot of words that are overlapping, and you're going to start shrinking it, shrinking it, shrinking it until you're going to find out one demographic that you help the most, right? The second question that we are to answer is how? How do you help them? So we talked about who do you help. Now how? Now a lot of people, when I ask them how do you help them, they say by losing weight, by lowering their bills. That's an end result. That's not the how. What I'm really asking you in here, what is the actual tool? Is it the hammer? Is it the screwdriver? Is it the chainsaw? What is the tool that you are helping the demographic that you've identified within the promise of your brand? So for me, what I do is I help struggling entrepreneurs. That's my who. And that could be someone who's making 1 million and wants to make 10 million and they're struggling to get there. Or maybe somebody who just started last year, 2 years ago, and they still cannot figure out how to make $1 online, right? How do I help them? By leveraging social media and the digital space. See, those are tools. What is the tool that you are leveraging or you are utilizing or you are providing to that audience in order to help them out with their promise? See, it could be tools, resources, processes, systems, methods, teachings, courses, private sessions, whatever that tool is, you need to identify it. And again, I highly recommend for you to brain dump, brain dump, brain dump, brain dump, and then you're going to be able to connect the demographic to the tool itself. Now, the last piece, which is the most important, and that is, da, 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 result or the what. What is the result, or what are the results that you create? That's when you end up talking about to help losing weight, to help gain confidence, to become a great public speaker, to do X, Y, and Z, whatever that result is. See, whenever you identify the who, the what, the how, and the what, you're going to have the ability to communicate clearly. Let me give you an example. If you ever seen me do any Facebook Live other than this class that we're doing right now, what do I always say? Hi, my name is Ali Mehdaoui, and I go by your strategic partner. I help struggling entrepreneurs to leverage social media and the digital space to create brand equity and revenue. See, that's the who, how, and what. And when you bring it all together, it sounds like an elevator pitch, and it's not. It's just my promise. If I work with you, I'm going to be able to help you out leveraging these digital spaces, the social media world that we are in, to create brand equity and revenue. I've done it successfully for the last 16 years. And I've done it with many individuals, 60,000 plus entrepreneurs that we've worked with. This is outside network marketing representatives. So who do you help? How do you help them? And what are the results that you create? See, when you identify that, I can promise you your brand is going to become clear. And you start making decisions around these three questions that are going to lead to your website, that are going to lead to your marketing collateral, that are going to lead to your networking opportunities, that are going to lead to podcasts and shows and so many other things, just like yours truly does. Now, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a taste, but you can go to winwithali.com. For an average of $1.60 a day, you have everything that I have ever learned over the last 16 years that has created $2 billion of sales. And I can promise you this, you will be able to speak with confidence. You will be able to know and do what I'm doing right now. So, win with Ali.com. And you too will be extremely happy. This has been a special training live from the ME Studios. We are out, baby. Your strategic partners in the building.
You get everybody staring for days. All they see is just a young, pretty face. But I'm trying to get to know you much better. Don't matter how much time it will take. But there's something you're trying to hide. There's something you're keeping inside. I'm trying to get to know you much better.